This week, we've got fresh announcements from BLAM with a brand new series of speakers. VOXX Electronics showing strong at SEMA. ZZ2 with a brand new Rode Angel dashcam option. And KENWOOD EXCELON releasing brand new speakers for their EXCELON lineup. This is CMA Live All Access brought to you by SiriusXM and sponsored by 5 Axis Innovations. And it starts now. Well, the French manufacturer of high-fidelity speakers for car audio are back at it again, this time adding to their very popular Relax series of speakers, but this time a little bit different. It's called the Super Relax. We go now to their product specialist, Chris Van Rye. Chris, tell us all about the new Super Relax series from BLAM.
Absolutely, Ben. Super Relax is exactly that. Building on top of the Relax series of speakers that has been world renowned for its value, we've gone through and taken this to a new level completely. Guy and his team have overhauled and brought us something truly special to talk about today.
So, for those who may not be familiar with the Relax series from BLAM, Relax is kind of that level up from that OEM integration kind of just replacement. It gives you that performance, a little bit more signature BLAM sound for sure. So, I'm curious to see what are the differences that Guy has done to level up the Relax line to be Super Relax.
Well, three really cool models here, all tweaked ever so slightly, just depending on what application we need to hit. The first of the bunch is the 6.5-inch component. Mid-bass driver here, these guys are available in a 3-ohm impedance. Make sure they work well with all of those different applications that we had talked about, whether it be aftermarket amplifiers or OEM head units or amplifiers. Gives a lot of forgiving versatility on that side of things. New cone material this year for these guys for the new Super Relax lineup, as well as the all-black look, giving a little bit more of a subtle appearance once installed into the vehicle. Beautiful basket design that follows the same type of design and engineering that we see in the signature lineup. So we really get a feel for not only the performance, but the build quality that carries through the entire BLAM lineup. The Super Relax uses an incredibly small tweeter, something very versatile, and allow us to mount in any vehicle out there. Everything we need on that side of things. But even if you've got a car that doesn't have a factory tweeter location, or you're looking for something a little bit higher performance, it also includes an angled cup. So now you can go through and mount this tweeter right to a sail panel or an A-pillar or the top of a door, whatever you've got in your application, and help get that tweeter on axis to, again, help maximize performance and sound quality. But every good 6.5-inch component speaker has to have a partner for the rear of the vehicle. That's why Guy has also brought us the 6.5-inch coaxial speaker. Same cone material, same design, same surround. We've got that same gorgeous basket on the back side of things, but allows us to have a completely integrated solution for factory locations, rear doors, rear decks, and parcel shelves all the way through the car. So now you've got that great match from front to back inside the vehicle. One of the big challenges we're seeing in a lot of new cars is a lack of mounting depth or the space around the actual speaker opening. We've got a speaker where we can get a 6.5-inch in there, but that space in behind in the actual metal door skin may be a little bit limited. That's why Guy has even brought us the flat version. These guys here, very similar design, same magnet motor structure, same motor structure and basket, but gives us that neodymium magnet on the back side of things. Gives us shallower mounting depth, but also a narrower magnet so that we've got the versatility to make sure this is going to fit in any car that we're working with here. That guy there comes with the same tweeter cup, and the same crossover network that the 6.5-inch component, the first one we looked at. Everything is going to give you that same level of versatility and performance, just in a little bit smaller package to allow a nicer installation in there. So Super Relax has really come out and give us a wide range of solutions, more catered to the installation and the vehicle-specific limitations that we've got. Impedance is set to 3 ohms. Efficiency is increased over the traditional Relax lineup, but still maintaining the great sound quality and the great French sound performance that we've come to expect from BLAM.
So if you're just tuning in, MSC and BLAM are announcing an introduction of, or an addition to an existing series. Of course, we're talking about the BLAM Relax, now the Super Relax series that Chris has been showing us today. I guess the two questions left here for you, Chris, are A, what is the availability of these new units? And can we expect to see maybe some more applications in the Super Relax line coming down the pipe?
Well, Ben, as with any good announcement, availability is right now. All 3 of these new speaker systems in the Super Relax lineup are available and ready to ship today. So if you've got any questions on that side of things, make sure you reach out to us. Your other question regarding what's coming down the pipe, my crystal ball I didn't bring with me today, but of course you never know what may be available down the road, especially as the performance increases on the super relaxed side of things. It's only natural that we'll hopefully start to see that flush out through the rest of the speaker sizes that are available in the relaxed lineup. If you've got questions specifically about the Super Relax or anything else in the BLAM lineup, make sure you reach out to us at msc-america.com, or for full details on the products and the entire BLAM lineup, blam-audio.com for all of those details.
Are you looking for an audio display for your car audio shop? Look no further than 5-Axis. We specialize in audio displays, motorcycle displays, power sports displays, UTV displays. All our displays are custom designed to tailor with your needs. We go anywhere from custom graphics to custom LED panels with fabric posters right above. Visit us on 5AxisInnovations.com or check us out on Facebook or Instagram at 5-Axis Innovations. Or give us a call at 414-326-7162. Look forward to hearing from you.
What we've been hearing, SEMA 2024 was a strong show. Tons of dealers came out for support, but one brand stood above with a brand new, fresh presence that was really exciting. And of course, we're talking about VOXX Electronics, who had an abundantly strong showing at SEMA this year. We go now to their marketing director, Seth Halstead. Seth, welcome back to the show. Now, I'm sure you're coming off the high of SEMA, but tell us, what was it like at SEMA this year for VOXX Electronics?
Yeah, Ben, our experience at SEMA this year was just incredible. We got a chance to debut really what we went out to do, which was to really clarify who we are as a company, what product categories we have, as well as debut some super cool new products.
Well, if you were lucky enough to attend SEMA, then you have surely have noticed this whole new redesign of VOXX's presence at the show. Now, there's a lot to it, and we're going to go through some of the details because, again, VOXX sells a lot of different product. And I think that's one of the points, right, Seth? To kind of refresh that whole look and really communicate to the industry what VOXX is all about. So let's talk about some of the elements that really made VOXX stand out from a display perspective.
Yeah, so when I started at VOXX Electronics, this is really what I set out to do because I was confused. And like, what is VOXX Electronics? What are all these different, you hear about one brand here or there. And really what I set out to do was really to just add some clarity as to what this company was all about and all of the brands that we represent. And so in order to do that, I started with breaking us out into product categories. And the first product category is our remote start security and telematics. And then we get into our next category, which would be rear seat entertainment, which is our smart TV, mobile video solutions. Then we have driver safety and convenience. We get into automotive interior, and then our commercial and fleet products. And so really the booth concept and design split everything up into those product categories. And then to take it down to the next level, we then break it down to what brands encompass each of those product categories. And what you'll see here is a picture of one of our back walls that actually explains our entire brand infrastructure, really just how it's all laid out from VOXX Electronics top down, which was also really helpful to show people as they came by the booth. And then as you walked into the booth itself, you'd see the different headlines of the different product categories. And then down further, you'd see, of course, the brands that consist of each of those product categories. And there's actually some crossover between that, which is really neat and fun to explain. But it just helped us tell the entire story of what we have to offer and put it into a much more simplistic format so that, when you're thinking about what products you need to have in your store, what solutions you need to offer to your customers, you can simply know exactly what solutions that we have to offer.
I really like what you set to do, and I think you achieved that by seeing those images. Obviously, a lot of new energy, a lot of thought went into this. But for the purpose of today's CMA Live, we're going to focus in on two really exciting aspects of the VOXX portfolio, if you will. And the first one was kind of smack in your face because there's a whole new rebranding. I also kind of felt like a lead up to SEMA with some teaser ads on social media and whatnot. And we're talking about the security line of Viper and Avital. New transmitters were introduced at the show.
Yeah, that's right. So we finally got to unveil all of our new Viper and Avatel transmitters, as well as several other products. But this was just an incredible debut. We've been working so hard on this as a company, even prior to my starting, for so many years to be able to really revolutionize the next generation of products that are available in the Viper and Avatel lines. And with so much work that went into these, you'll see from what we did with the look of the transmitters themselves down to the antennas that we really just met that need that consumers have. And that's that, they want to have a remote control that is sleek, that is modern. You're used to having that remote from the OEM style, and that's really what we set out to do specifically with the Viper product line. We wanted to have a complete family look of transmitters, but we wanted to have that OEM look. And I realized that I think as dealers, you may think about, oh, you want this flashy, crazy looking transmitters, but we polled a lot of people, and at the end of the day, consumers really want that OEM style look. They want something small. And then as we get into, on the installer side of things, even down to the antennas themselves, the antennas are completely changed. They've got a super cool new look, down to even being able to slide the antenna right up into the headliner. It's got a little cool lip. And so it creates a nice, sleek installation, and a few different styles there. And then on the Viper line, we actually introduced a new rugged, heavy duty style system that actually has up to a 3-mile range. So it's not just, of course, to be able to use in the off-road environment. This is for anybody that wants the longest range, best flagship system that we have to offer. That's the D9957 VHD. And of course, then that adds in that color screen, which is incredible. So with all of the new Viper products that you got to see, again, you get to see this family look, and it's not only, an incredible new look, but all of the technology is brand new. Now, as you look at our Avatel product line, you'll see again, we went down that same direction. We wanted to have a new family look of Avatel products. And so much of the story plays in the same, is that now we have a nice family look for all of the new Avatel products, as well as all the up-to-date latest and greatest technology.
So a sneak peek into what's coming down the pipe for both Viper and Avatal, but not only in product. I want to pick your brain a little bit, because I'm not sure I'm not the only one that noticed this, Seth, but there were some new product displays as well.
Yeah. So, when I started with the company, again, I know I keep coming back to this, but it's just because I'm excited about all of the new things that we're doing and solutions that we're bringing to all of our retailers and customers. And one of the things that I was really frustrated with was the display presence with our Viper product line specifically. And I wanted to be able to provide that in-store consumer experience that not only, consumers could get excited about, but the dealers that sell the product would want to get excited about too. So worked really hard on creating some in-store display options that I think will really meet every one of those needs, check all of those boxes. As you'll see here, we've got a full stand-up style display, and these are super rugged. We're talking metal, heavy-duty displays that are super flashy. They get your attention, but they're functional. You'll see that each of the remote controls is on a pull string, so you can actually reach out, touch the remote control, use it, get to see the exact size of it. And each display will allow you to assort 7 different remote controls on the display itself. They'll come with pre-printed cards, as you can see there on the bottom parts of the display, so that you can choose which systems you want to be able to sell in your store, down to the point of at the very bottom, there's a spot where you can use a specific label size to be able to add pricing information onto there. But again, they're pre-printed, so you're going to have a nice, consistent look for these. We've got this available in both a security and a remote start graphic style. And they have graphics even down to the back sides of the displays. So if you need to put them out in the open somewhere, easy to do so. And then very similarly, we've got them in a countertop or a slat wall style. So you can use that in a much more compact fashion that can fit in a lot more places. Now, what we showed at the show were prototypes. We made some changes on this. I actually changed the angle just a little bit so that the remote controls would face you a little bit easier. Some of the colors, like on the sides, meet our new branded look, which is our new highlight yellow color, which are super, super attention getting. I think you'll find that, not only will it get consumers' attention, but it just really helps the Viper name in general pop out at you. And these displays are currently in production right now. So we're hopeful that at some point next month, we'll be able to provide that dealer program that explains what you can do to get these displays in your stores. And it should coincide very nicely with the shipment of the remaining products that we haven't yet released within both the Viper and Avatal product lines, but specifically to this for the displays just for the Viper product line. So super excited. We'll have that information out to dealers here, hopefully just in the upcoming weeks to get those on pre-order.
And there's all your updates on the latest and greatest from Viper and Avatal. But there is one more question I want to poke at you. Leathercraft. Now, we had an opportunity to talk about this, you and I, Seth, on our CMA Networks programming, but a brand new and quite variety-filled display, I'll say at the least, when it comes to getting dealers into understanding that they too can get into the upholstery business.
Well, we're in the upholstery business, and you should be in the automotive upholstery business too. It's really not that hard to get into this business. The learning curve is low. We're going to equip you with everything you need to get into this business. Just reach out to your VOXX sales rep, and you'll see what the Leathercraft upholstery line is all about. Not only is it leather replacement automotive upholstery, but we also have seat heaters and lumbar support to add in at the same time. We were able to show all of these products at the SEMA show, give you an idea of what it's all about. We had some super cool seats on display. In fact, we've got an in-store mini seat promotion that we're going to be launching here in the upcoming days that you'll have the opportunity to be able to demonstrate these types of products to your customers, offer the different solutions such as different piping, stitching, and so much more. And what better way than to be able to have this as a part of all of the VOXX Electronics mix, makes your ordering process easy, who you work with as a sales rep easy, and it provides that extra stream of revenue for you as a business and really sets you up for success going into the future.
And there you have it, VOXX with a very strong showing at this year's SEMA, talking about new Viper and Avatal, talking about an opportunity that lies for increasing your revenue stream with the new Leathercraft product. Wrap it up for us, Seth. Where can folks get more information and become a dealer today?
Listen, if you're not a VOXX Electronics dealer, we want your business. We want you to be successful. We want to help you be successful. You can reach out to your VOXX sales rep or at voxelectronics.com. You'll see a link to be able to become a dealer, and we'd love to start working with you.
Hi, Paul Truman here with SiriusXM. We reached out to some of our partners in the industry, and here's what they had to say.
I can't say more or enough about just what it means to have our unit working with SiriusXM. It's like we're there now.
The SiriusXM service is something consumers want, right? So it's Paul.
That allows a consumer to listen to either podcasts, entertainment, sports, all at their fingertips. It's all about engagement, and that's what SiriusXM provides.
SiriusXM is a huge component in a vehicle nowadays. Consumers expect that technology to be available both in our OEM system as well as the aftermarket upgrades that they're applying to their vehicle.
Alpine and SiriusXM, through our electronics, are able to offer the consumer on the aftermarket side SiriusXM 360L, which is an expanded platform for SiriusXM. And it's really been a beneficial relationship for us with SiriusXM.
As a dealer, just remember, we don't compete with anybody else. We are absolutely one of the best profitability accessories you can add to any head unit that is SiriusXM ready.
Heading into Q1, the folks at KENWOOD EXCELON have some exciting news. It looks like we've got some brand new models replacing previous SKUs in the KENWOOD EXCELON lineup. More specifically, we're talking new amplifiers and speakers. We go now to their product specialist, Kelvin Rivera, joining us. Now, Kelvin, this is exciting. It's been a minute since we've had some new speakers from the EXCELON line. What can you tell us?
Hey, how's it going, Ben? I appreciate you asking. So these brand new speakers and amplifiers are going to be introducing a new form factor. A lot of people say don't mess with success. So on the surface, a lot has changed. However, that performance and quality that you're used to from KENWOOD remains reliable.
Well, obviously, Kelvin, when it comes to Kenwood Exelon, so many shops rely on this as kind of bread and butter business. It presents great quality, great performance. So, really excited to hear about some of the new features on these two new product lines. Let's first dive into the amplifiers.
So thanks for asking, Ben. So at launch, we're going to be introducing three brand new amplifiers, which are going to be the X8035, the X5031, and the X3034. So these amplifiers are going to be introducing a brand new form factor, which is going to look a lot sleeker in the installations, as well as the 5031 and the X8035. They are both going to come with a bass knob for you guys.
All right, so really sleek new form factor. I'm interested though, Kelvin, can you tell us a little bit of a breakdown from what I understood basically by the nomenclature? We're talking about a 4-channel, a 5-channel, and a monoblock.
So with these three brand new amplifiers coming to the market, let's start with the X8035. Now that is going to have 50 watts by 4 at 4 ohms per channel. However, if you were to drop the impedance to 2 ohms, now you're getting 75 watts by 4 per channel. This amp is also bridgeable. So if you were to bridge the channels, now you're getting 150 watts per channel. And on that fifth and final channel, 4 ohms gives you 300 watts. And then if you were to lower the impedance, now you're getting 500 watts on that final channel. Moving on to the X3034, it's a little bit of the same form factor. So if you were to give it the 50 watts by 4 at 4 ohms, however, if you were to drop the impedance to 2 ohms, now you're getting 75 watts by 4 per channel. This amp is also bridgeable, so you can have the added bonus of that bridged channel at 150 watts. Now, moving on to that final 5031, which is our mono block. So that mono block provides 300 watts at 4 ohms. However, if you were to drop the impedance, now you're getting 500 watts at 2 ohms.
All right, so if you're just tuning in, Kenwood Exelon introducing brand new amplifiers and speakers to the lineup. Now, we just talked about the amplifiers. Let's get into some speakers. Again, bread and butter kind of stuff. Calvin, what can you tell us about the new speaker range from Kenwood Exelon?
So along with the amplifiers, we are introducing three brand new speaker models, which are going to be the KFC X175, KFC X135, and the KFC X695.
All right, Kelvin, so can you tell us some of the improvements that have been made to this new line of Kenwood Exelon speakers that not only are going to help the consumer, but maybe for the installer as well?
So these brand new speakers are going to be three different sizes for you guys. So we're introducing a 6.5, a 5.25, and a 6x9 model. Now, some of the things that our dealers loved about the XR speakers are going to be carried over to these new speakers. However, one of the things to point out are going to be not only the new form factor, however, these speakers are going to be much more shallow. So they are going to provide a little more versatility when it comes to the install process.
Now, I think I speak on behalf of many installers out there that, Kenwood does an excellent job providing us all the tools to be able to get these speakers into the variety of vehicles that we install on. So what other elements have you included, such as speaker adapters, perhaps? And what about the sound quality? Any improvements there?
So that's a great question, Ben. The 6.5 speakers are going to come with a multi-use bracket. However, the 6x9s are not only coming with a multi-use bracket, but they are also coming with a spacer in the event that you do need to space them out a little more. However, it is good to note that these speakers do come in with a reduced mounting depth, so you won't have to space them out as much as traditionally. Now, speaking to the sound quality, though, these speakers all come with a new and improved soft dome tweeter. So it's going to be much less harsher highs without sacrificing any of the crispness that you're used to out of Kenwood quality.
All right, and there you have it. Kenwood Exelon introducing 3 new amplifiers as well as 3 new speakers to the lineup. Kelvin, the only question I have left for you is what is the expected delivery or availability of these new products?
So that's a great question, Ben. So these speakers and these amplifiers are going to be hitting the market as soon as the first quarter of the year. Now, if you wanted to know more information, you can always stop by kenwood.com.
C Outlook is dedicated to keeping the car audio and electronics industry informed on the latest issues, trends, and product releases. New feature stories posted daily. Visit coutlook.com for the latest industry news. looks like the OEM specialists ZZ2 are coming to the table with a very cool and new product when it comes to dash cams. This time, it's a brand new Road Angel model that has some pretty snazzy features. We go now to their sales manager, Steve Cope, to tell us more. Steve, now ZZ2 and Road Angel have had a partnership for some time. Let's talk about that first.
So we got into our partnership with Road Angel approximately a little over a year ago. We brought them in because they have a quality product, solid product line, as well as they offer a great 3-year warranty, which you really don't see in the dash cam world.
All right, well, today we're talking about, like I said, a snazzy new product. It's called the Road Angel Halo Play, and there's some pretty neat features I think our listeners are going to be really excited about.
We are very excited to offer this new dash camera by Road Angel. It's called the Halo Play. It's a 4K front camera, a 1080 rear camera, so it's a 2-camera system, one out the front of your car, one out the rear of your car. It has built-in GPS and tracking for any accident purposes or anything you might need to show where you're at and what time it happened. There's also potential for some insurance savings by installing the dash cam into your car. Like I mentioned before, it has a 3-year warranty. It has an expandable memory, up to a 256 SD card you can place inside of it. SD card is required for this as well. It has a really nice 140-degree viewing angle. At nighttime, the HD clarity of the night vision is crystal clear. You can zoom right in and pick the picture of the paint off of the tag. It's really, really nice. It has voice controls, so if you need to speak to it, just say turn off audio or turn on audio, or ask it to record an emergency recording. If it's not already recording, you can speak to the camera as well. It has 4 different buttons across the bottom of it. We can kind of get into those here in a little bit, or I can get into them now. You can cycle through what your view is, whether it's the front camera, the rear camera, you're recording the video settings. You can review your pictures and your videos, and then also the last button would be your camera settings. Another great feature of Road Angel's Halo Play is it's app-based, just like most of the dash cams out there on the market today. Once you've Wi-Fi connected to it, you can then view your photos or your videos that are on the SD card right there from your phone. Another really great advantage to this camera that I don't think a whole lot of features are offered out there on other dash cams is it does have a built-in ADS, Advanced Driver Warning System. So if you're starting to float left or right out of your lane, it's going to give you an audible noise or audible sound telling you moving, drifting out of lane, whatever it might say, as well as if someone's hard braking in front of you, it's going to give you that audible alert as well that there's someone hard braking in front of you.
All right, so if you're just tuning in, we're talking about ZZ2 unveiling a brand new dash cam 2-channel system in 4K. It's called the Halo Play. Steve just went through a whole slew of different features. Now, I did have 2 questions for you, Steve. Number 1, does it have any parking security mode? That would be an interesting one to have. And what about for installers out there? What about hardwiring? Is that a possibility?
Great question, Ben, and you're right. It does come with parking mode, which gives you that feature and safety of while your car is parked in your driveway or in a parking lot or wherever it might be, that your camera is still going to be able to record any event that might happen, which is a great feature of the Halo Play. It also has the capability of having a hardwire kit. It does not come with the hardwire kit in the box. It is sold separately. The part number for that hardwire kit is RA7300C, and it's readily available here at ZZ2.
Now, Steve, I know if ZZ2 has decided to partner with this brand, then there's going to be some, quality assurances in there. But from your experience and the feedback that you've been getting from your dealers, why Road Angel? And for those, to give a little bit of a light on the matter when it comes to this brand in the dash cam category, what's your opinion on that?
Well, the why Road Angel is pretty simple. Dash cams have become such a huge need and want for the consumer over the past year and really in the last 6 months. They offer such a great product. Like I said before, we've been in business with them or partnership with them a little over a year, and I know this is going to be, this sounds like everybody says it, but we truly have only really taken back one camera that had a defect to it out of the hundreds that we've put out there on the market. So, that's one of the main reasons. They stay behind their warranty. Like I say, it's a 3-year warranty. Most of your dash cams out there are a 1-year, 2-year max, where they're offering a 3-year. They've been the #1 dash cam in the UK for the last 3 to 4 years in a row, which is another reason why we wanted to partner up with them. They have a great product at an entry-level price that allows the consumers to have that safety and needs and wants of a dash cam.
All right, and there you have it. ZZ2 now distributing a brand new dashcam model in the Road Angel lineup called the Halo Play, 4K resolution, 2-channel system. When is this available, and what do people need to do to get more information?
It's available right now. Give us a call here at the office, 929-220-1212, or check us out on the website. You can order from there, zz2.com.
There's an incredibly strong network of distributors across Canada, and today we're here at CMA Expo to speak with them and get a sense of how they feel about their partnership with SiriusXM.
SiriusXM helps connect our industry because we are reproducing music. We are delivering content in a different way. We deliver hard parts to consumer. They deliver us the content on those hard parts.
It's a great add-on for the head unit sale, and it's pretty much just a natural addition now to offer it to the customer after they purchase a new head unit for their car.
As a distributor of SiriusXM, we all benefit. As partners, they offer and bring to the table the love of music. We're all in this industry because ultimately we love music.
They've been a great partner, and they've actually created a lot of excitement again in the industry.
It really brings the whole industry together, and it's music-based. It's great. You know, that's what we do. We sell music. They provide content that's fabulous.
And that's a wrap on this edition of CMA Live, presented by SiriusXM and sponsored by 5-Axis Innovations. Make sure to check out all our videos at cmanetworks.com. I'm your host, Ben Wu. We'll see you next Saturday.
There's never been a better time to have SiriusXM with over 150 channels in your vehicle. Your Platinum Plan offer includes more than ever before to enjoy online, on your phone, or at home. Create your own ad-free personalized stations powered by Pandora. Hear ad-free extra channels and enjoy favorite shows with SiriusXM Video on Demand.